Welcome. Great to welcome you here at the Impact Circle. My name is Estella, and let's say I am the host or visionary founder, creator, bit of a crazy soul. And yeah, I've been having this vision for the Impact Circle for so many years, and I'm so excited to actually it's coming into like real existence and to welcoming you amazing humans to come and co-create it together. So a little bit about like what the Impact Circle is I would say two things. One is that it's a safe space for us creators, visionaries, leaders, dreamers, artists to come together in the online space without the noise, without the distraction, the craziness of what the world is becoming with AI and tech, and just everything is, for me, it's so noisy for my nervous system that I'm really looking for spaces, in the physical space as well as the online, where I can be, really enjoying the way how I'm showing up, enjoying life and able to create or be connected with other humans, but in a way that's actually, in sync with my nervous system and feels good and feels coherent, trustworthy. And I believe that that's actually becoming increasingly more important now with AI and tech, for us to create networks that we can trust each other and we can come together and share resources, information, and those sorts of things. And in the same time, the Impact Circle is also a space where we can, start to dream and create and incubate things, projects, ideas, dreams, communities that we really want to see happen in the world. And, we want to dream it into reality. Or we already have our own projects, but we want to be collaborating with other people, and we want to bring our things and collaborate so we can amplify our impact. We can create, more positive impact. We can support each other in amazing ways. And I feel that this is where the magic happens, and this is the new era that we are entering into, which is about collaboration, co-creation. It's about moving from the me to like we. It's moving from the ego and to the eco, to being part of the ecosystem, being part of it, and playing in a conscious way. So I think it really comes back to like being able to feeling fully in resonance with ourselves, feeling safe, feeling supported, feeling in our best, in our best state. And from this place, how can we collaborate with other humans who also have similar visions, intentions, and how can we do it in a way that really is co-creative and supports ourselves, each other, and the environment that what we are the part of. And I feel that this is what the Impact Circle is, a stepping stone to start creating these spaces together. A little bit of like guidelines or a few things that I feel it's important just to voice. You are welcome to come and join us, and if you decide to stay part of the play, this online space, please do respect a few of the guidelines that we also put in here, which is just really bring your best self, your kindness, your care, treat each other the way how you want to be treated. Also, there is this natural rhythm of giving and receiving. So come from a place of giving and contribution, and then also have a healthy way of receiving, because that way we can really establish this cycle of life and be part of it. So there's no taking in the room. There's no someone's coming in and oh, I like these ideas. Yes, you like the ideas, everything stays in here, so it's a safe space that we respect. We give and we receive, and also respect the privacy. So we're going to be sharing lots of information, different projects, different decks, different information, and sometimes quite valuable things. So please respect everything that is in the space, stays in the space. If you want to ask for consent, so you really like a project and you want to be promoting it, you want to be supporting it, you want to be talking about it, ask the person who have created it. ask the person for consent before you would do any shares. And so those would be like the main, and the fourth one, which is, I guess it's going to be totally evident. It's a collaborational space. So there is no competition. There is no any of that kind of old paradigm way of how can I outcompete? How can I, all that thing is not welcome in the space. Because there is enough of that already. The whole world is pretty much running on that adrenaline, and people are running on that energy. And so this space is more about collaboration. It's really about how can we support one another. And sometimes, even if we have projects that maybe are similar, then look for how can I add value, how can we respect one another and support and grow, because this world needs a lot more good projects. And so the more that we can do that, and the more we can support one another, the more we are supporting a positive future that we want to create and we want to live in. So those are the kind of the guidelines of the Impact Circle. And with that, I would love to invite you to come and explore. First of all, just becoming a member, you can create your profile and you can really tell us about who you are. It's your opportunity to give us all the superpowers, all the things that you're really good at, the things you are creating, the things you want to be doing, because that's how we can link up with each other. That's how we can see who are the people who are on a similar wavelength, maybe doing something complementary to us. Also, you are welcome to share your projects. So we have a directory. I have my own projects, my partner, different people have their different projects. This is a place where we basically display them, where we talk about what we are working on, maybe how other people can be part of that project, contribute to the project. This is really where the regenerative economy is starting to play a role, and that's what I'm really excited about, because I believe that we can actually scale amazing positive impact in so much more effortless way, without big marketing budgets or all the pushiness of the old paradigm, but just much more from the heart, really being aligned to the projects we represent, and then finding the right connections, collaborations, and supporting one another. Remember, the more that you give to others, the more that you will also receive for yourself. This is just the way how life works. So we're really starting to live by these principles, and then also start to see how this can actually create amazing positive impact. There's also a space that you can ask for help or ask for support, or you can also display what are the things that you want to be giving to others, or maybe your expertise that other projects could tap into. And the space we really create together, the main thing is to engage with it in a mindful way. So it's not about too much information, it's not about too much communication, it's more about the quality of the information and the way that how we self-organize ourselves as a collective, that we can find information and we can easily collaborate with each other. That's really the promise of the circle. We also do events, because events are the things that really gel us together. There is an online, sessions we're going to be hosting, but also you are welcome to host your own talk or workshop. If you have something to share, you are welcome to just put it in the Impact chat and host your own sessions. Invite other people to come and join and check out what we are up to. We're also doing some live things, like live dinners, impact dinners, or different sessions in different parts of the globe. And if that's something that you'd like to do and create rare connections in the country or in the place where you are at, then also reach out, because that way we can start to create a more organic support network where we are connected online, but we also are taking actions locally and being rooted locally in different places. And maybe what I would say is the incubator. We also have an incubator space which we are opening up for people who are actively working on projects, and this is where we're going to be bringing in more action, sharing different resources, templates, and support each other to actually incubate, grow, and scale projects that create a positive impact. And we also have a contribution model, which is profit for purpose, and it's about like how can we keep rippling this impact? How can we change from the kind of scarcity, this is mine, mentality, to like how can I contribute to a project? How can we grow and scale these amazing projects? And how can we give to the next one, to the next one? How can we spill like from an overflowing cup into even more things that create a positive difference on the planet? And that's the stuff I'm really interested about. And there's going to be lots of cool stuff in the incubator where I'm bringing in like all the expertise that I have around ecosystem design and a lot of other things that I'm doing, where it's really about like how can we create, grow and scale positive projects effortlessly, without so much of that noise and push, but in a more conscious, aligned, mindful way. And how we can use really simple tools and techniques that creates more accountability, creates more visibility, more transparency, and we can actually measure. And that's, probably it's going to be like the evolution of the impact circle and the incubator, where we can start measuring the impact that we are creating in different projects. And that's going to be the inspirational part, where we can really, see that, how pretty simple group of awesome humans coming together, how we can actually make a positive difference in our lifetimes. So welcome, really great to have you here. Feel free to also reach out. This is a community space, and and we grow and evolve together. All right, welcome, and let's do an amazing, exciting journey together.